Chris, how y'all doing today? Good. Hope you guys doing well. I'm going to show for you. Now, before we get started, I do have to ask everybody does remain seated through the whole show. Just cannot have anybody up against the glass, okay? Now, I work with every alligator that you see here. Each one of these guys does 1 or 2 shows a day, so they all take turns, don't get stressed or anything like that. Now, the largest alligator that we have in here is our big old huge guy. He's in the water back over here. He's the biggest one at 10 feet and like 400 pounds. Now, unfortunately, I'm not doing a show with that one though, because he's like 10 feet and like 400 pounds. Can't really make too much of anything, but I want to show you him. So let's go over here and check him out really quick. So he's in the water right over here. I need to lift his head up out of the water for a minute so you can see him. He's right here, so watch. There he is. That's our big one right there. Now, as you can see, he is famous for his blinding speed and aggression. Nah, he's a big old sweetheart. He's really not that bad. He's just so big I can't physically make him do anything, and try not to look so visibly disappointed I did not just die. Now, being that he's so big, a lot of people ask, well, how old is he, or how old is that one or that one? The truth is, I have no idea. There's actually no way to tell the age of one just by simply looking. There's no external characteristics, size or measurement won't tell you. That's why we just simply cut them in half and count the rings. I'm kidding. It's a live show full of bad jokes. Buckle up, it gets worse. Now, being that he's so big, a lot of people ask, well, how old is he, or how old is that one or that one? Really, there is no way to tell. Their size depends upon diet and environmental factors, not how old they are. He could be 25 or 75, you'd have no idea by looking. And some records in captivity claim to have alligators over 100 years old, so they're very long-lived. Now, in here, mainly feed these guys wild chicken and other kinds of meat, but in the wild, they're opportunistic hunters, so they eat things like raccoons, turtles, fish, birds, and of course, your favorite, tourists. And again, kidding, of course. But attacks on people are really rare. Everybody thinks they're out to get you, but if you just do the math, there's over 1 million alligators out here. They really want to eat people. You have people dying every day. And instead, we get more people killed by vending machines than by alligators. Which is not a bad joke. It's a real thing. More people get angry, they can't get a candy bar, they shake the vending machine, it falls down and crushes the guy. More often than people get killed by those things, which says everything you need to know about alligator aggressiveness and human intelligence. You guys look skeptical. You can actually Google this. Total number of alligator fatalities in Florida state history is under 30. Total number of morons crushed by vending machines in the United States is 37. It's a real thing. Now, anyways, for your show, let's go ahead and grab a hold of one. You get this guy over here on the backside. Let's grab him and bring him back here in the center. Yep, that's you, buddy. Usually, I pick up a gator that's like as big as I am. Give them a clap. Cheers to everybody out there, guys. That's a live show, everyone. Now, this guy's like 150 pounds. If you want a picture, do me a favor. Hurry up. All right, set him down here in the sand. And let's grab hold of the jaws nice and carefully. All right, take a look in there. Now, there are 80 teeth, guys. Oh, yeah, he does bite, by the way. Easy there, buddy. Now, like I said, you guys got to keep it down for me. Hey, keep it down there, children. There we go. Like I said, 80 teeth in there, 40 top and 40 bottom. Hey, break those teeth off, grow them back, and cycle through several thousand teeth in a lifetime. That comes in handy because it's not hard to bite down. A large gator can bite with an entire ton of forces in that mouth, 2,000 pounds per square inch power. Now, y'all don't look impressed with that number. Think about it. 2,000 pounds, enough power in there to snap any bone in your weak, fragile human body and crush your skull like a potato chip. If you're not impressed by that, it's because you're on the wrong side of the glass. Now, even though they can bite down all that power to close the mouth, you can't hold their jaws shut with your bare hand. The power he has is for closing, very little for opening. So if you're ever about to be attacked by one, remember, you don't have to run away. Just simply turn around, grab those jaws, you'll do great. Run for your life. Now, we have all these alligators in here for a reason, though. We're actually an alligator rescue, and these are all considered to be nuisance gators. Now, a nuisance alligator is one that shows up in a backyard, swimming pool, he ate Fluffy, stuff like that. Now, once you see somebody's dog, you send out a trapper to capture and kill the alligator. Unless the dog he ate was like a Pomeranian, they'll let him go. That's it. I'm kidding, of course. Unfortunately, though, the state of Florida does kill several thousand nuisance gators a year, which is very sad. It's not their fault. It's usually a nuisance person to cause a problem, and by that, I mean people to feed them. Once you feed him, he'll learn to associate you with food. You'll have food. You are food. That's why it's against a lot of feed them. Now, what we do here, we do our shows with these nuisance gators. Instead of him being turned into a suitcase or a pair of boots, which you appreciate there, right, buddy? Yes, he does. Yeah, that's why we're considered an alligator rescue. Ooh. because if these guys were not here, every one of them would have sadly been destroyed. He's giving me a little hard time right here, guys. Easy. Yeehaw. But by the way, when he shakes around like that, he's actively trying to bite me in the hand. I am obviously preventing that from happening, but from your point of view, you don't see it because I'm holding the jaws closed. From my point of view, I can feel him popping, trying to pop my grip and bite me in the hand. So although to you guys it just looks like, oh, whatever, it's moving, for me it's like, because he's trying to pop your grip and bite you in the hand. Now, we are very fortunate. We work with one of the only committed non-kill gator trappers around. I work under him and rescue these guys out of people's backyards myself. Actually, caught one of them on somebody's front doorstep at 4 in the morning. Like, imagine when we leave for work early. Oh my God, he's coming right for me. Look at the speed and aggression. My life flashes before my eyes. So deadly, so dangerous. Look at him. Oh my God, he missed. What a close call. I'm going to have to defend myself here. Here we go. And bang. I told you I got skills. You wouldn't believe it. Now, anyways, what I was trying to say before I was very rudely interrupted is that, yeah, we rescue these guys, we bring them here, they stay with us temporarily, and then we send them out to any other parks and sanctuaries that we work with. And if you guys want to learn more about the rescue side, check out the TV show we used to film here called Gator Boys on Animal Planet. I'm one of the guys who's on the TV show. Now, Gator wrestling is not like wrestling in a ring. I do not hurt headlock about on the alligator. It's actually techniques used by the native tribes of Florida, and one of their maneuvers is holding the jaws shut between your chin and your chest, allowing your hands to be free to take out a rope and then tie the jaws shut, which sounds like a horrible, dangerous idea, because it is, so I'm going to demonstrate it. I'm going to hold the jaws underneath my chin, and it makes a cool looking photo, and I give you a thumbs up out to the side. If it does go horribly wrong, switch your camera from photo to video. So here we go, carefully. Sometimes people clap or something. Alright, thank you very much, guys. Now, here's the biggest question we get all day, though. Why didn't he attack me? Why aren't they more aggressive? How am I still alive? Why do y'all look so disappointed I'm still alive? Now, most people are probably thinking, well, they must have just fed them. That must be why. And if you're thinking that, you'd be the first one to die in here. Feeding them is the single most dangerous part of the job. Feeding them does not make them calm and happy. It creates a feeding frenzy. When I feed them, it is the last thing I do for the day, and I go home, and I'll come back in here, they're all going nuts. Now, if you're sitting there like, yeah, but I feed my dog, and he loves me. Why wouldn't they be the same? Because does that look like your dog? He doesn't think or act like a dog does. He will not see you as his friend or provider. He sees you as a walking hunk of meat. If you brought more meat to feed him, he calls that a buy one, get one free. Now, when they first come in from the wild, they are very defensive, and he's going to try to kill me, so he thinks I'm going to kill him, and he's afraid of me, so he defends himself out of fear. Once they realize I'm not going to hurt him, we do an animal-friendly show, he's a lot more calm, relaxed, he tolerates a lot of this because he knows I'm not going to hurt him. Now, they also know, more importantly, that if any of them try to mess with me, I will make him do the show instead. Get what I'm going here. My work day is 10 to 15 of these shows today. I work with every single alligator in here, and they know I'm the guy that does the show. That's when I'm walking around, I'm next to them, they keep their heads down. They're like, don't pick me, bro, don't pick me. Now, that does not make them tame or trustworthy. If I were to like trip and fall, my hand slips, or he thinks he can creep up behind you, he'll go for it, and he will take you down. At least once a day, and I'm walking around in the water, one of them does creep up and try to bite me in the leg. If I'm not quick and paying attention, he would rip my leg off, eat it in front of me, and not think twice to feel bad about it, because these things are alligators, not Labradors. There's never a bond, there's never a friendship, they're not my pets. I love them, they do not love me, and yes, they all bite. In fact, this guy did bite my old boss before, that's why he's my favorite. Now, right behind the eyes are the ears. They seal off their ears, nostrils, and the back of their throat. Although they live in the water, they don't breathe underwater, but they do hold their breath an amazing 6 hours at a time. Now, I've got one more trick I'm going to show you guys. Before I do, I want to tape out myself, so you don't think I'm just some crazy redneck. I know how it looks. Actually, I have a bachelor's degree in environmental studies from FIU Miami, so I'm an educated redneck, thank you. I work with all kinds of animals, not just gators, and I'm also active in research here in the Everglades. We only catch gators, crocs, and pythons, part of ongoing monitoring projects for the university. And I love the research, do my part to help save the Everglades, but makes no money, which is why I risk life and limb for the entertainment of complete strangers mind the job. Now, to catch this kind of job, it is obviously very dangerous, and due to the danger factor, I'm technically not an employee of the park. That way I'm not on their insurance, that way if you did rip off my hand, nobody's actually responsible, and I just get a get well soon card. But like, no, for real, that is literally the healthcare plan here. Due to liability, I am not an employee of the park. I'm an unpaid volunteer doing this show for free, so if he does rip off my hand, it's 100% on me. So if you do enjoy the show, have fun, learn about gators, and like the fact that we already rescued and saved these guys, I greatly appreciate anything that goes to my little tip jar / hand replacement fund at the end. And the last thing I'm going to say is don't try this on your own. I know I make it look easy and I'm very comfortable here, not because it's safe, but because I've handled gators since I was a little kid and know what they call desensitized and mentally unstable. Don't try it on your own. I feel lucky I've never had a bad accident. I have had friends that did. I had one friend get bit in the hand during a show. Gator shook, death rolled, and snapped his arm in half. I had another friend get bit in the upper arm. Gator rolled, ripped the bicep muscle off bone, and ate it. I don't say that to be dramatic, but that is literally what happened to my two friends that used to work here. So never try this and never approach them. That's a yawn for you right there. Now, our last trick we're going to do, try to impress you guys, we call it the face-off. Now, it's called the face-off because if I mess it up, my face comes off. Yay. I'm going to open up the jaws and set my chin on the edge of the open jaw, balance the jaws open my chin, and if anything touches inside the mouth, jaws slam shut. Let's go ahead and do this nice and carefully. There we go. Nice and easy. Hey. Hold on. Get a little feisty here, guys. Hold on. Alright, now most of the show is a lot of bad jokes. I want you guys to laugh. This is not a joke, and if I mess up, I lose my head. So before I do it, I want some motivation. You guys enjoying the show? Yeah! Alright, so here we go very carefully. I love that, huh? Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, thank you to the Alligator. Give it a applause. Thank you very much as well. What we're going to do for you guys now is we're going to take out a baby gator, some other cool animals to check out. If you enjoy watching me risk my life for entertainment, I'll be saying strategically about my tip jar, Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. You guys enjoy the show and have fun? Yeah! Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to exit out right this way, and then right back here for your baby gator photo. Thank you.
All right, everybody on line guys. Please sit there for a minute. All right, we're getting on the button. Who was the